Today we're going to talk about synovial joints. Now, synovial joints are the most common and most mobile type of joints found in the human body. They are really important for allowing a wide range of movements, making them essential for everyday activities and athletic performance. Now, synovial joints are characterized by having a synovial cavity, which is filled with synovial fluid, a lubricant that reduces friction between the bones during movement. So let's talk about the structure of synovial joints. Now, synovial joints have a unique structure that allows for the high degree of movement. They have articular cartilage. Now, this is smooth cartilage that covers the ends of the bone involved in the joint. It reduces friction and it acts as a shock absorber. They have a synovial cavity, and that's a small space between the bones that contains synovial fluid, which lubricates the joint. They have a synovial membrane. This lines the inner surface of the joint capsule and produces the synovial fluid. They have a joint capsule. So this is a fibrous capsule that encloses the synovial cavity, providing stability while allowing movement. They have ligaments. Now, these are tough bands of tissue that connect bone to bone and provide further stability to the joint. And then they have bursas. Now, these are fluid-filled sacs found in some synovial joints, such as the knee, which helps reduce friction between tendons and bones. So there are different types of synovial joints. Now, synovial joints come in different forms, each allowing certain types of movement. So the first one that we have is the hinge joint, and this allows movement in one direction, similar to a door hinge. So examples are the knee and the elbow joint, allowing flexion and extension. We then have the ball and socket joint. Now, these joints have a rounded bone end that fits into a cup-like socket, allowing movement in multiple directions, including rotation. Examples of a ball and socket are the shoulder and hip joints, which provide the widest range of motion. We have pivot joints. Now, these allow rotational movements around a single axis. So for example, the joint between the first and second vertebra of the neck, allowing the head to turn from side to side. We have saddle joints. These joints resemble a saddle, allowing movement back and forth and side to side. So, for example, the thumb joint, which is also known as the carpal metacarpal joint, which enables the thumb's unique range of motion. Conoid joint. Now, these allow movement but no rotation, including flexion, extension, abduction, and adduction. So, for example, the joints in the wrist that allows for a wide range of hand movement. We also have a plane, also known as a gliding joint, and these joints allow bones to glide past each other in any direction along the plane of the joint. So, for example, the intercarpal joints in the wrist and the intertarsal joints in the foot. So, synovial joints are extremely important. They aid mobility, so synovial joints are really important for enabling the vast array of movements needed for daily activities, such as walking, running, reaching, and grabbing something. They give protection and shock absorption, so the synovial fluid and the cartilage helps absorb shocks, reducing the risk of injury to bones and surrounding tissue. Now, within sports performance, synovial joints are essential for athletic activities, allowing for the speed, agility, and strength needed in sport.